I'm Bill Leishner, a 64-year-old second-generation farmer from DeWitt County.
My name is Dick Miller. I'm a fifth-generation farmer on a Centennial farm in Philo, Illinois.
My name is Marty Wilson. I live south of Sydney, Illinois. I'm a fourth-generation farmer.
To produce a GMO seed, it's done in a lab outside of the, not in a field where they're taking genes out of one seed and then planting it into another seed to get the cross that they want.
A lot easier to manage and control weeds.
The technology is there. The yield, insect resistance, disease resistance, all built into the seed.
As far as any disadvantages to growing genetically modified crops would be the cost for the technology.
It seems like the disadvantage anymore is weed control, that some of our Roundup resistant weeds are starting to show up.
The labor is so less intense for genetically modified because you can spray them, you can let the weeds get out of control. If they're non-GMOs, you'll be out there with steel and you'll be cultivating, and there's not as many chemicals to control weeds.
And the only thing we may have to do is we have to be sure our timeliness of our spray application on weeds is right, because you don't have the benefit of the second shot of weed control. Once you spray them the first time, then that's legally all you can put on it. So the reason we grow non-GMO soybeans is for the premium. Typically they're $1.50 to $2 more a bushel.
The biggest reason I grow non-GMO beans, and if I ever do corn, which I have in the past, is to change up my chemical program so I don't build resistance to some weeds. One of the biggest disadvantages to growing non-GMO crops are if you let the weeds get too far ahead of you. In other words, if they get off-label, then it's hard to go back in and rescue. The best place for you to do research probably on GMOs or non-GMOs is just go to your university websites.
We've got the University of Illinois, we've got the University of Illinois Extension Office, and our local Farm Bureau office that are very...
You can go to the universities that do tests in the agriculture department. You know, Farm Bureau's involved. There's a lot of places to go to read about genetically modified crops and how
they are not harmful for human consumption.
And if I thought they were bad, I wouldn't be feeding them to my family. So
to feed this world, we're going to have genetically modified crops.